Welcome to City Grillin'. My name's Rob Vore. In this episode, it's gonna be a Cheez-It Wedge fry. I got this recipe from a friend from high school, John Strauss, and his wife, Allison. Thank you very much for this. I wanna try it on the grill. Just doing it my way. There's probably different ways to make this work for you. But first thing we're gonna do is start out with some potatoes, right? So I debated whether to microwave these potatoes first. I'm just gonna use them as raw potatoes. So as an example, I'm just gonna cut them. I'm gonna look for anything that's bad inside the potato like that. Just a little bit of cut out there in case it's a little bit beat up or something. So I'm gonna take the potato and I'm gonna wedge it up. So I'm gonna cut it in half again, and then cut it once and a half again. So now I have these nice little wedges, right? So I'll do this for all the potatoes. You know, cut out any little bad spots I can find in there. It's not gonna hurt you really, but I like to keep them as nice and clean as possible. So I'll go ahead and get the rest of these cut up. I'm gonna rinse them off next. All right, so I have all the potatoes cut in these wedges. It's nice to have potatoes all the same size to try to keep them as consistent as possible, right? I know it's hard to do. I'm just gonna rinse them off a little bit in some cold water here, just to get some of that starchiness off of them, and place them on a paper towel. I'm gonna let them dry to get the moisture off of them. So I'll go ahead and place them on here. I'll get some other paper towels here in just a second. If I see any bad spots, if I wanna cut it out, I'll go ahead and keep cutting those out. For the most part, they're not too bad. So I'll go ahead and cover those up. Dropped one here, put it in here, and I'll get these to dry, right? So I'm gonna pat them dry. While I'm doing that, what we're gonna do is grab some Cheez-It Crackers. You can use any flavor of Cheez-It Crackers you want in here. These are just the toasted ones. So basically, I'm just gonna crunch them up just like that. I can just take a little hammer, right? Just break them down. I wanna make it crumbs, right? Like at the bottom of the box. So I'm just gonna break it down just like that. I know it's kind of hard to hear when I'm doing this. So those look pretty good, right? And I can use my hand just to crush them all together in here, okay? This will be great. All right. Those are ready to go. Again, I'll finish drying off my potatoes here and get ready to mix it all up. So I have, when I have my dried potato, I have clarified butter in here. You could use regular butter. You could use oil actually, right? But I like the flavor of the clarified butter. So I've got that heated up just slightly. And so what I'll do is take a few of my potatoes. I could stick them all in here if I wanted. And I just want to get some of that oil of the clarified butter on them. And then go ahead and place them onto the Cheez-It, crushed Cheez-It Crackers, right? So I'm just going to push them on there and try to get it coated pretty good. You know, I can break it down like that. And then go ahead and place them on your baking tray. Now I'm gonna do this out on the grill. You could do this in your oven. I also think it'd be kind of fun to try in the air fryer, right? Just another way to do it. So I'll just go ahead and place those on there, just like so. I'll go ahead and finish the rest of these and get ready to put them out on the grill. All right, I'm out on the grill. You know, I've got my potato wedges covered with the Cheez-It cracker mix, right? So my grill's set at 400 degrees. I'm just gonna slide this tray right on to these hot burners that are already on right now. I'm gonna let this cook. I'm gonna wait until they get tender. It could take 45 minutes to an hour, right? It's a potato, so it's gonna take some time. And I'll watch them and poke them until they're ready. Once they're ready, we'll come back and take a look and try one. All right, it's been, I'm gonna look at my clock, about 50 minutes. And I just checked and I poked one of the wedge fries and it was very tender. So I thought it's ready to go. And of course, a few drinks later, right? So it's working out just perfect for me. So I'm just gonna grab out one of these wedge fries. I'm gonna let it cool down there just for a few minutes here and then I'm gonna give it a taste. All right, so I've let this cool down a little bit. It's still plenty hot. I'm just gonna go ahead and cut it. It's very tender. Yes, that looks good. Give it a try. I know it's gonna be hot still. Don't want to burn myself up. Oh, wow. Wow, this is great. Definitely try this recipe. I'll post it below here. Go to citygrillin.com to get the recipe. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks, John and Allison. This is delicious. No wonder you're using this.